Hi there, this is Bill Wilkerson again. I'm here to talk to you about mental health in the workplace. And I'm doing it in red socks because remember, that's our theme, that's our symbol. And when we advocate for mental health in the workplace, we're going to wear red socks to help other people understand why. Today, though, I want to talk directly to those of you who are off work. You've been diagnosed maybe with depression. Maybe you have fear it could be bipolar disorder. You may be suffering an anxiety of some diagnosable nature. And you're at home and you're alone. You got to know one thing right off the bat. You will recover. This will not be forever. Understand that first and foremost. It feels like forever. Your frustration is terrific, but it won't be forever. Secondly, I want you to know that you have every right to call your boss and talk about when you want to get back to work. You don't have to be disconnected from the workplace entirely. In fact, I think it's healthy to have some contact during your recovery period. You also have a right under law to get the job back that you just have been disabled from. This is not a generosity on part of the employer. This isn't a favor they're doing you. You're recovering your health. You have a right to go back to work on a modified basis if necessary in order to sustain your recovery, but gradually get back into the swing of things at the job as well. If you're not getting any support at home, I want you to try to sit down and figure out exactly what you might say to your husband, your wife, your grown-up son, and tell them what you're going through. And let me help you with that right now. Depression is a disorder that starts in the brain but affects the whole body. It has electrical features, believe it or not. It has biochemical features, meaning the tissues in your brain and the chemistry in your brain is getting all kind of mixed up in an incorrect way. And it's common. 1/4 of the labor force in the United States and Canada has a symptom of this nature. So you are not alone for sure. You, in fact, are the mainstream. Also, it isn't a sign of human weakness. You are not you're not the person any different than you were yesterday or last year or the year before. You're still that person. You work hard. Matter of fact, most people with depression in the labor force have a long, continuous work performance with the same employer. They're good employees, in other words. But they work hard. You work through it. You hit the wall. And then you think, my world is over. It's not over. Get the care you need. Think about getting back to work. Don't hole up in the house. Talk to your boss if you trust your boss. If you don't, just talk generically about what's going on. That you're going to need time, but you will be getting back to work, and you want to start talking about that as soon as possible. It may seem very unlikely that you will ever see work again. I'm telling you, you will. And I'm telling you, even if you feel kind of isolated and don't want to talk about this thing with anybody, I'm asking you to reconsider that position because you should. Talking about this subject is part of the cure, part of the individual's recovery, and part of society's acceptance is talking about it. You're going to get through this, believe me. Talking about it is part of that process. Take care of yourself. God bless.